The Terry Fox exhibit at the Canadian History Museum. It is now 35 years since the Marathon of Hope. Terry Fox's simple yet compelling goal of $1 from every Canadian has been accomplished many times over since 1980, with over $650 million raised for cancer research. Terry Fox participated in every sport as a young boy and a teenager. In March 1977, Terry Fox was diagnosed with bone cancer in his right knee. He was 18. Within days of his diagnosis, Terry's leg was amputated above the knee. His nurse, Judith Ray, challenged him. You can either mope or you can fight it. He was fitted with an artificial leg and began wearing it in less than 2 weeks. Terry Fox was treated in the children's cancer ward. He saw young people suffering and die. Watching their families mourn, he was profoundly moved, but the memory of those children haunted him. The night before his amputation, Terry Fox's high school basketball coach, Terry Fleming, visited him in the hospital. He gave Terry a magazine story about Dick Traum, an amputee who had run the New York Marathon the previous year. As Terry later wrote, he had decided to not only overcome my disability, but conquer it in such a way that I would never look back and say it disabled me. He would run across Canada. Terry, having seen so much suffering in children's cancer ward, he was resolved that his national run would raise money for cancer research. In 1979, Terry Fox approached the Canadian Cancer Society requesting the organization back his run. Terry Fox knows that chemotherapy has damaged his heart. A week before starting the Marathon of Hope, his cardiologist tries to convince him not to run at all or to run no more than 10 miles a day because his heart could give out. Terry ignores the warning. He is trained, he feels fit, and is committed to his mission. Terry Fox intends to run 5,300 miles along the Trans-Canada Highway from Newfoundland to British Columbia. He hopes to cover 26 miles a day, more if conditions are good, and be home in the fall. The first day of his Marathon of Hope is April 12, 1980. Terry Fox is near St. John's, Newfoundland, filling a jug with water from the Atlantic Ocean. He hopes to empty the jug into the Pacific Ocean at the end of the marathon. Terry's best friend and sports buddy, Doug Allwood, accompanies him on the adventure. Doug drives the Marathon of Hope van. Terry starts his run in Newfoundland, where he becomes his own publicity agent. Across the Maritimes, Terry Fox is welcomed by warm-hearted supporters, but he's often disappointed at how little money is being raised. Terry's experience in Quebec is disappointing. Little has been organized, he doesn't speak French, and he feels his message is lost. But by the time Terry leaves the province, the campaign has brought in $100,000, the Canadian Cancer Society's original goal for the entire run. Terry's goals for the Marathon of Hope are to raise money for cancer research, to inspire other Canadians, and to instill hope that cure can be found. Everything that Terry wears, says, and does from now on proclaims this mission. Terry's prosthetic legs were not designed for running, and they break down constantly. Terry Fox wears shorts without a logo, his running shoes are Adidas, and he's accompanied by Ford and GM vehicles. But he refuses to allow these companies or any others to tout their involvement with the Marathon of Hope. Neither will he accept any personal profit from his growing status as a celebrity. Fame attracts donations, but Terry resists when journalists and admiring fans make him the focus of attention. In Ottawa, Scarborough, and Toronto, larger and larger crowds applaud him and donations pour in. Suddenly, the whole country is watching. Terry has gone from lonely fundraiser to national celebrity. It is young people with cancer that move and motivate Terry Fox. They are personified by 10-year-old Greg Scott, who has the same cancer Terry had and went through the same amputation. Greg's family bring him from Welland to see Terry in Northern Ontario. Terry is close to tears as he sums up Greg's visit. He tells the people of Terrace Bay, "I had the most inspirational day of my life today." Canadians' gifts to Terry Fox are as varied as the givers. Awards, plaques, and trophies, inscribed books and albums, souvenirs, and t-shirts. Taken together, the letters and gifts sent to Terry Fox are a portrait of Canada at its most generous and most united and most caring.
This is who I am. I can do anything I want. aider dans ma maladie à tous les jours. Je me levais, je pensais à Terry.
Little did I know that he would become a very important figure in my life when I was diagnosed with cancer.
When he dipped his artificial egg in the Atlantic Ocean, it was like a pebble dropping and a rippling effect, and it's never ending, and his legacy of hope just keeps going and keeps spreading.
He made it very clear that if he wasn't able to continue, he wanted Canadians to continue where he had left off.
It's amazing to see what Terry's accomplished without even being here, seeing the run grow every year.
Every year he brings us all together.
As long as there are people who are still fighting cancer, we need to still be running the Terry Fox Run and keeping Terry's message alive.
We're finishing the run for it. We ourselves have seen where the cancer research dollars have gone because the kind of surgery that Tessa had that saved her life a second time was because of the dollars he has made.
He makes us look at who we are and what we are, and he gives us the impression that we can achieve anything we want to achieve.
Because his fight was so courageous that he inspires others to fight just as hard.
It just shows that one person can make a really big difference.
And his message is that we can all move forward and achieve goals and dreams, and we can make a difference.
The Cancer Society's collection boxes are too small to handle all the donations, so the boys switched to larger containers such as empty Kentucky Fried Chicken buckets and even garbage bags. On September 1st, pain starts to rack Terry's upper body. Just short of Thunder Bay, at the end of the day's run, Terry has to stop. He asks Doug to find a doctor. The Marathon of Hope van provides Terry and his companions with more than transport. It serves as a bedroom, office, billboard, mileage calculator, equipment locker, clothes hamper, kitchen, warehouse, washroom, windbreaker, jukebox, and fortress of solitude. Thank you, Terry Fox, for all that you've done for cancer research and for Canada.